Hi guys, and Happy New Year! It has been a long time since I've been making a video, too long. It was not deliberate, but time goes by so fast. I think it was right before New Year's Eve I spoke to you last, and that was my video on how I made my North Pole sign. I hope you all had a wonderful start to the new year. And first of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you showed me in 2021. You guys are just the best and have made a place, the internet, which can be a very scary and unkind place. You have made that, for me at least, a very safe and loving place. So I'm so grateful and thankful to all of you for that. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I got a bunch of new subscribers around Christmas. And I'm so happy that you found my channel and that you decided to subscribe, and I hope you can find some inspiration and good ideas. I have quite a lot of videos up now. I have been doing YouTube for 3 years in just a few days. So happy 3rd birthday to my channel, and meeting you guys. So I thought I would start the new year a bit slow, or not slow but easy, and just kind of catch up on what has been going on here and in our lives. We had a wonderful Christmas and a very cozy and quiet New Year's Eve with some friends. We always stay home to take care of the animals. If you don't know, we have a couple of dogs and 2 horses. The dogs are almost deaf, both of them, so one of them used to be very scared of fireworks, but I don't think he heard anything this year. But the horses are a bit afraid, and this year was the first New Year's Eve with our new horse, Borka. She has settled in wonderful. As many of you know, we lost our last Frisian horse, a big black beauty. I think it was early summer last year, and we got a new friend for our remaining horse. We used to have 3 horses, 2 Frisian horses and 1 gypsy cob, and now both of the Frisians are gone, and Nelly, our gypsy cob, was or Irish cob, was the last remaining horse, and we didn't want her to be lonely, so we got a lady friend for her, Borka. I've made a video on that if you want to see that, both on losing our Frisian horse and getting our new horse, but it's all gone very well, so we're so thankful for that. I got an ulcer right before Christmas, so I had kind of struggled with that throughout Christmas. I also lost my friend in December, and losing her kind of brought up a lot of grief. I have lost a lot of people during the last years, so I kind of decided to just take care of myself and do what I wanted to do, and that turned out to be knitting and binge watching series and movies. So that was what I was doing for, I think, a couple of weeks. I'm knitting a Norwegian kofta. We call it kofta. It's a cardigan, but with traditional Norwegian pattern. I thought I would do a video on that because that is, if you ever go to Norway, that is, I think, the one thing I would encourage you to buy. Either a kofta or at least a pattern to make your own kofta, Norwegian kofta with a traditional Norwegian pattern. I have not done that before. It's a lot of work, but I'm almost done, so I thought I would show you that. I thought I would make a video on that. One of the last things I did with my friend before she passed was that we went to the it's the Norwegian Championship in knitting. I went with her older sister and her, and got inspired to knit the cardigan there. So it was kind of nice. At the same time I was kind of processing the grief. I could also do something and make something that I know will remind me of her. And then when I had done that for a week and a half or something like that, couple of weeks, I started taking Christmas down. And I know that many of you decorate a lot. I'm sorry, that's just the heater going on. I'm in my crafting room. If you're new, I made a kind of a boho filming corner. But it's a pretty large room. But I have this blowing heat around, so it will kind of go on and off. Back to what I was talking about, and what was that? Yeah, I know that many of you decorate a lot for Christmas, and as do I. So I know that many of you will know how much work it is taking it away and how chaotic it is. I know that many of you like the kind of taking down and clean with me videos, and I would love to do a video like that, but my cleaning and kind of taking down Christmas is not suited for a video. You kind of have to. I have a small house, and the house gets so cluttered that I don't know where to put the camera, and lighting in Norway at this time is very difficult. It's so dark. I think it's about 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, and it's pitch dark, but it's getting lighter, thank God. So that was I did that, and then I decorated my house for winter. Yes, I have decorated my house for winter, and was just about to film the house tour. The only thing I had to do was to kind of do the finishing touches and clean the house and film. But I have not managed to keep the house clean for long enough to film yet, but I will. So that will be my next video, and that will come in very few days. It's Friday today, and I will make the video, my winter decor house tour, during this weekend, I promise. So we did that, and then we went to our cabin. And right before we went to the cabin, I went to a thrift store in our town. I don't know if I've ever been thrift shopping. I may have before going to a carnival or theme party or something like that, but kind of serious thrifting I've never done, and I have fallen in love with it. So I will be making videos on that. But I went to it's the Salvation Army. They have a thrift store in our town, so I went looking there. It was not a great thrift shop, but I found something for my Easter table. I hope a great idea for my Christmas decor this year. And then we went to our cabin, and about an hour drive away from the cabin is a Norwegian antique store, and it was such a small shop, and we were the only ones there with the owner. I don't even think I brought my camera, but I had my phone, so I could have filmed. I will go back and I will bring the camera, but I thought it would be great to show you what Norwegian antiques look like, because I think they may be very different, maybe, from what is in your country. I don't know. Norway used to be a very poor country until we struck oil in the 1970s. And before that, it was Norway was mainly farmers and fishermen. And of course we had some large farms, but we are a country with a lot of mountains and long coastline, and it's difficult to kind of make big pastures and big fields to grow things. So there was a lot of small farms and some big, and therefore old Norwegian antiques are usually what the farmer had in their homes, and that was not fancy and kind of expensive things. It was mainly wooden things, cupboards, bowls, and I have talked about rosemaling, which in English means rose painting, which is another Norwegian tradition, and which I also will be making a video on this year. But so, and some of the rose painters were very good and kind of craftsmen, but most people could not afford paying someone to paint the roof or because they painted roses and motifs in the ceiling, on the walls, on the furniture, on bowls, almost everything. And some of it is very good, but a lot of it is, when you look at the craftsmanship, it's not very good. But We bought, and if you have seen the video on our cabin, you know that we have this kind of style in our cabin, at our cabin. So we were looking for some cupboards to put up, and we found two. You may think I'm crazy when you see these, because the craftsmanship is not the best. These are about, I think, around 100 years old, 150 years old maybe. They were expensive. The big cupboard cost 9,000 Norwegian kroner. That's about 900. I'm sorry guys, the battery on my camera went out and I have the display the other way, so I didn't see. I was yabbing along and when I started to look through it now, it has stopped. But what I was saying, I was talking about the prices on our antiques, and the reason I talked about the prices is kind of to show you so you can compare. With the big cupboard, as I said, cost about $900 or pounds. I know the yeah, it's about the same. And the bowl, which to many of you I'm sure look like something you would throw out, and I don't know what it has been used for, but it is from Telemark, another place in Norway that has a lot of very good craftsmanship when it comes to kind of old Norwegian antiques and art. I think we paid $220 or $250 for that, 2,200 Norwegian kroner. So these are examples of things, ordinary things that I'm sure the cupboard, that's kind of a woodman, or that's not a carpenter probably who has made that. But yeah, there is also a huge antique store, another place in Norway. I think it's in an all industrial building, and I am planning to go as soon as possible, and I will be taking my camera and take you along. So thrifting is kind of a new love, as I'm sure you're going to see a lot more of that this upcoming year. I also got my third booster shot. I think in Norway now we're I think it's more than 90% that is vaccinated, thank God. We are a small country, but we were, I think, one of the first countries that got an outbreak of the new variant. I'm not sure if I dare to say the names, but you know what I mean. Omicron. It's not as, at least if you're vaccinated, it's not as dangerous as the Delta and the other variants have been. So, but we have a lot. The numbers in Norway now are high, but we are opening up because of the vaccination. Fewer people are going to the hospital and fewer are dying. So hopefully it will end soon and it will be easier to kind of live normal and show you more of my country. Not that we are we don't travel a lot and do a lot outside our home and our cabin because of the animals, but yeah, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that the situation is about to change. I have also done a lot of reflecting around my YouTube channel these last few weeks, thinking about what I want my channel to be. It's easy to be caught up in the numbers when you do YouTube, and I think my most seen video now have, I think it's almost 25,000 views, and I'm a small channel, so that's a lot. At least to me it's a lot. And some of my videos during Christmas also got several thousand views. So grateful and thankful for that. And it's the decorating videos that get the most views, and I don't think that's strange, because I know that many of you have come from Liz's channel. Liz, who does has the channel Traditions by the Seasons. Yeah. She helped me a lot. She's a lovely lady, so if you don't know her, please go and check her out. But she helped me in when I think I had 1 or 2 videos out when she gave me a shout out. So I know that many of you came from her, and she does a lot of decor, beautiful decor, and of course many of you, for many of you, that's the reason you came to my channel. But as I'm sure you have seen, I do a lot of different things, not only on my YouTube, but that's kind of my life and my creative life. I have to have this kind of blend. I like decor, but it's not kind of my life's passion, if you know. For me, it's kind of the whole package. I love crafting, DIYing, so that is usually the videos and the things I enjoy most doing and making. Is when I can make something, for example, during Halloween, when I make my Harry Potter things, or now when I did the North Pole signs, or when I can kind of craft or make things and then do and use it in my decor. That's kind of my favorite videos. So I've again, I think I do this kind of reflection every year, and end up with the same kind of answer or a solution every year, that I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing, kind of make videos on the things I would naturally do. When I started YouTube, it was a great way for me to kind of remind myself to do the things I love. It's so easy in everyday life to not take time to do the things we love, or at least it is for me. So having this channel has made me do a lot more than I think I would otherwise do, and I love that. I love connecting with kind of kindred spirits, as many of you are, who enjoy the same things that I do, but at the same time, sometimes the filming and the video making stops me from doing things, because maybe I don't want to put makeup on that day, or I think that my kind of creative process is so messy that I have to be in a kind of organized state to do something, because I want to film it. And yeah, and sometimes lately I have felt that it have stopped me from doing things, because I don't want to do it until I'm ready to film it. So Yeah, but I have, and that's all on me, and I just have to kind of figure that out. Hopefully I get, I wish this every year, that I will get more organized. I don't know if I said that before the camera turned off or after, but in a few days I have been on YouTube for 3 years. And it's been so much fun, and I want to continue, but I'm not going to, even though I know it would be the best for my channel, I'm not going to kind of put the stress on myself to put out one video or 2 or 3 videos, or kind of being on a schedule. I know that that's the number one advice when it comes to having a YouTube channel, but in my experience that takes some of the fun out of it. I do not want to come to the point where I make videos or do things I don't enjoy just to get the video out. Thank goodness I don't even make enough money to pay for the music I use in the videos. So I think if I knew that not making a video would kind of mean that I lost a lot or did not get a lot of money, it may be different, but that's kind of one of the nice things about being small. Not that I don't want to grow my channel and would love to have a big channel, but there are some positives being small, and that's for sure one of them. It's the only kind of the only ones I have to answer to, and not that that's a small thing, is you guys. Of course, I know that some of you, and I think that's so fantastic, I know that some of you are actually waiting for my videos, and of course I want to get my videos out to you, but I want them to be good. So I don't think you will notice any difference, but I'm just going to keep on doing what I have been doing, a little bit of everything, a little bit of decor, a little bit of DIYing, crafting, gardening, holidays, everyday life, animals, everything that goes on in my life, and I hope you will enjoy and maybe get some ideas and get inspired. So and another thing is that if you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to ask. I know that many YouTubers do Q&As. I have never done a Q&A. I would be terrified that I kind of announced that I was going to do a Q&A and nobody would ask any questions. I had this idea that you have to be a big YouTuber to do Q&As. So, but if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I'm not easily offended when I know that someone says something and it comes from a good place. So if you watch my videos and you think, oh, I wish you would do more of this or less of this, or I would have done that different, or you have any great ideas or any kind of input, please don't hesitate to do so. I love getting your feedback, and I love that you're so kind. Sometimes I think you're maybe too kind, or at least I know that many on the internet, if you have kind of any negative things to say, or if you're voicing something you're not happy with, many YouTubers and many people online has a tendency to call you trolls. I don't agree. I don't think you are a troll if you kind of voice your opinion in a civil and polite way, and it comes from a place of love. So please don't hesitate to do that. I know that I can grow from that, and I love that. Yeah, so that was a lot of rambling. I'm going to do me. That's kind of what I think is the conclusion, as I have done. And yeah, I have a lot of videos planned. I have every year. I usually do half of those or not even half, but at least it's nice to have planned a lot. And as I said, it's a little bit of everything. As I said, you will get the winter decor house tour very soon, and then I will do, I don't know what I will do. At least I will show you the cardigan finished and do a video on Norwegian cardigans or kofta. And then we are getting close to Easter, or it's not close to Easter, but I think it's about 11 weeks away. But as we know, the weeks just fly by. So, and I think I have a cute and fun idea for Christmas, so I am looking forward to share that with you. Okay guys, I think I'm just rambling on now, so but I thought it would be better to kind of do this kind of catch up and rambling talking video. I had one lady, I think it was my Christmas house tour, and in the beginning of that video I had this idea that I am only going to speak. I think the house tours are difficult to do. I don't think I do them well, and it doesn't feel comfortable. And I thought that this year I'm going to do it to music and only kind of lower the music and talk when I think it's anything special to kind of comment. I was rambling on the whole video, and I got a comment from a lady who said, I think she said something like, wow, you said you were going to do it to music and you were just talking the whole video through. She was so right. I know that if anybody said that, what I said in the beginning of the video, I would have been thinking the same thing. So I was not offended by that. But I know that some of you doesn't want to hear, and I'm a yabber. I can talk for hours. So yeah, I just wanted to do this sit down video and kind of catch up. Please leave a comment and ask me anything if there's anything you are, if you have any questions. I would love to hear how your start to 2022 has been. I hope I'll see you again for my next video. Thank you so much guys for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, have a wonderful week, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.